I wouldn't say that you have to be physically fit to be a good man. Some men are just maybe more soft natured and they are still good men. I don't think being fit has is a must to be a good man.
Thank you for coming on this first episode. HTHT.
Oh, it's first
It's the
episode.
first episode,
Wow. Okay.
yeah. So, just for our viewers, yeah, why don't you introduce yourself a little bit and maybe our connection?
Hi guys. My name is Dexter. I'm from Brunei. I'm Jason's cousin, and we kind of grew up together.
Yeah, boy. So, tell me, tell tell the you viewers a little bit more about yourself, like what you're doing right now.
Right now, I'm a freelance personal trainer. I specialize in teaching stretching, mobility, and hand balancing.
Sweet, sweet. So, you didn't start off as a fitness instructor, right? You were employed, in the 9 to 5 job, like once upon a time, many years back already, lah. But what made you take the switch? Because your family is not in, no one's in fitness, right? So it's something very new, very interesting. What made you want to take the switch?
I kind of value my freedom, so I already had the thought in my mind that I did not want to work 20, 30 years of my life working a 9 to 5. So I switched to something that I really like and able to make a living off. And I'm very happy with my choice so far.
What even got you in fitness? So you started fitness in Brunei. You were interested in fitness in Brunei already. Uh, and just tell us a bit more about the community in Germany. Like what was it about them what made you want to join them?
So when I first met these guys, which I found from a Facebook group, only one guy spoke English, but everyone was still very friendly. So there was kind of a friendly competition going on. I still remember the very first hard move that I learned in calisthenics was the muscle up. So it's like we were secretly competing with each other, but in a good way. And the funny thing is, when I got my first muscle up, two other guys also got their muscle ups in the same week, and we were very happy for each other. It was a very fun time for me.
Can you do a muscle up now?
Easy.
Okay. Yeah, we find a high bar. We'll see. Then we'll put it in the video.
No problem, man. Yeah.
Okay. Steady. So who are some men you look up to? Right? And what are the qualities you like about them? Especially stuff that might not be typical.
I guess I look up to my mentor. He's my stretch therapy mentor. So his name is Kit Lachlan. He's from Australia. Basically, he's just a very, very zen, very chilled guy. I really like his outlook on life. He's just seems like someone who doesn't get angry at all. Very laid back. And I took multiple courses from him. I'm very happy to know this person.
How did you find him in the first place?
So I was looking into trying to learn how to stretch. So I guess somehow on an online forum I found him, started watching some YouTube videos, and then joined some courses. After the first one, I kept going for a few more. Yeah, he's just a very, very cool guy. Always happy to see him. I think he's around, should be close to 70 years old now.
When you look to him, right? It's Kid, right? You said. Did you feel like a pressure to act like a certain way that he acts?
No, uh, I wouldn't say so. I didn't feel pressured to act in any other different way than I was. Yeah, so no.
Okay. I guess this is a question about like masculinity, lah. Right? Like you feel like this is a man, this is how a man should act. But I guess it comes very naturally for you already, lah, right? Like you don't have to be a certain way. Is that true?
Yeah. Even for Kid, I wouldn't say he's your typical manly man. Like I said, he's very chilled, very laid back. It's just not something I actively think about whether this person is masculine or feminine. He's just a cool person to be with. Yeah.
Okay. So you do respect some guy who's not like aggressive. He doesn't have to be aggressive or uh bulky, all these different like ideas about masculinity.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's not how I judge a person. Yeah. Doesn't matter. I guess at the end of the day, it's how they make you feel. If they're a good person, a good person. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Awesome, awesome. Wow. Um have there ever been times where showing your feelings seemed unmanly? Yeah.
I can't really think of a situation like that, but I guess in some ways I also like to keep things to myself. Hmm.
Well, I can think of a situation just now. But before that also like in Tokyo, right, there was something that happened, right? Then I was like quite triggered. Do you remember that?
Which one?
There's something that
Which
happened.
situation? Is it a train station ticket thing?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so this wasn't in Tokyo. This was already we were in Hachinochi. No,
Okay,
was
yeah.
it Hachinochi?
On the way there, I guess.
So we were leaving Tokyo, and then we came into this challenging situation, right, where um we tried to get the JR pass,
Mm-hmm.
right?
I think you're talking about the conductor giving us the wrong tickets.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and we tried to switch it.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So little bit stressful, I guess.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It was
But we
really,
handled it.
we had it well. Yes, that's the conclusion. But in between, like I remember being very triggered. Because of like I think it was a very stressful situation. That's one. And but there's nothing wrong with that. But I interpreted it as it was very uh I don't know, he was very straight, just too very straightforward. And I don't think about it's like it sounded pegro to me. To me it sounded like passive aggressive. But again, this is not on him. This is like how I interpreted it, right? How I received it. And I don't know what he saw, but I felt very triggered, very pent up. And I think I was really close. Like I don't know what do you see anything?
I guess to be fair, my friends also say that I can sometimes be very poker face, passive aggressive ish. Maybe, maybe. So your feelings are legit.
Okay, thank you for validating my feelings. So yeah, there was once upon a time like I always wish that I was like that. Yeah, I wish I am. Not once upon a time. I think like, even still now, right? I wish
Mhm.
I can not be so emotional, not be so sensitive. Like
Mm.
small things, I would get triggered. You know, I wish I was
Ah,
poker face also.
okay. I get what you mean. I get what you mean. So from that situation, you felt a lot more than I did. So for
Yeah,
me, what I wanted was just to solve the situation.
yeah,
So straight to the point.
yeah,
Yeah. So emotionally, it didn't really affect me or anything. I
yeah,
was just trying to get stuff done.
yeah.
Yeah.
Off question, but how do you think our culture has shaped your idea of masculinity?
Hmm. I guess because we're Chinese, I guess we're taught maybe from even from dramas, movies that men should be the how do I say take care of the family and stuff.
Mm.
Not necessarily to be the breadwinner anymore because most I guess in times like this, hard times, we need double income. So both male and females do work, but males should still take care of more of the household stuff, like changing the light bulb, stuff like that. Yeah, repair works and stuff. Yeah, I guess in a way, my idea of masculinity is also from yeah, just from movies, dramas, maybe even those kung fu dramas and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is yeah, times are changing, and then you see a lot of more women working. Um, but let's say this scenario, right, where you earn a lot of money, right? You have passive income, everything. Your wife, and you have enough to sustain your lifestyle, right? Which is very comfortable. You enjoy your lifestyle. You're very content. Would you want your wife to work?
If I make enough to be super comfortable, then whether or not she wants to work is totally up to her. Yeah. I mean, it's a freedom of choice.
I think for myself, I'm not sure where I stand on this yet. I want a partner that I can respect. Um, so does being a mother and a stay-home mom, takes care of the house, is that something I can respect? Yes, but then there's a but also lah. So I don't know. So what do you think about it?
For me, I mean, being a mother is definitely a hard job. So, I mean, it is a full time job on its own. So, I do respect that, whether or not she has additional work outside the house or not. Yeah, being a mother is a hard job.
So in relation to being a good man, do you think being physically fit goes hand in hand with being a good man? Why or why not?
Mm, I wouldn't say that you have to be physically fit to be a good man. Some men are just maybe more soft natured, and they are still good men. So, I don't think being fit has is a must to be a good man. Yeah.
Okay, maybe in relation to um, self confidence. Maybe instead of being a good man, but being a confident man. Do you think it's important to be physically fit?
No. So I think as long as you're comfortable with yourself, your self confidence in whatever you do, you can be a good man, good woman, whatever. Yeah.
Okay, okay, fair,
Being
fair.
fit is just a bonus, I would say.
Yeah, it's just a bonus, right? How has it helped you? Being physically fit in being part of being a confident man. How would what would you say?
I think being fit is just it shows that you are someone who works hard on yourself. It's not something you can buy, so you actually have to work for it. I guess that's also what I like about it. Yep, you can't buy it.
So what does that mean? Like you have to work for it. Um, what does it do for your confidence?
I think just really shows that you have good self discipline. So you know that in whatever you may want to start working on, you have the will to keep going for it. And I think people say people who do the things they like and show confidence, yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I really think a man with discipline, a man who have put in the work, right? It's like not just sowing a seed. You sow a seed and you have to nurture that seed as well. You can't just put it on the ground, right? And like it's about watering and nurturing it, and then the seed becomes a plant and it becomes a tree, and then that tree bears fruits, which is in the form of muscles and handstands and all that, right? But it shows that you have put in the work, and that's something to respect, right? Because not everyone can do it.
and it's also not something that you just get and move on. It's basically something that you have to work on for the rest of your life. Yep, you have to maintain it or even get better. If you stop, it's gone.
Yeah, I mean, I never had six pack in my life. I think fitness is important, but I never had like the discipline, um, to really want to go into it every day. Maybe I'll do it at the gym 3 times a week. I think that's okay. That's fine. Um, what I'm trying to say here is that it would be nice, you know, it would be nice to have that grind, that discipline, really do it every day. You work out like I don't know, you work a lot, many days a week.
I used to work out a lot when
Okay.
I was younger,
Yeah.
but I would say 3 times a week in the gym is plenty.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
that's more than enough to build a very good physique.
Yeah.
So you are 3 days a week. That's fine. You just have to
Okay.
work hard on the 3 days.
Okay. 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 Yeah. I don't know. I think like there's a part of me that's like I'm happy where I am, but there's a part of me also that wants to put in that, you know.
So you
That
see, at
work.
the end of the day, if you're comfortable where you are
Yeah.
and you're happy with it, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But if you want to push harder, then go for it. Yeah, in
Okay.
the end, it's all about you.
What? So this is moving to separately, right? Like a different topic, right? Which is like what parts of traditional masculinity do you think are bad? And like maybe I don't know, we can still link it with like toxic masculinity and physic, you know.
I guess in some cultures, men are still the main person in the household to
Yeah.
make all the decisions for the family. So maybe more controlling and stuff.
Yeah.
I guess that's maybe the bad thing about traditional masculinity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, linking back to like physique, right? Like, I don't know, toxic masculinity says like, oh, you have to be strong and fit, you know, in order to be like a real man. You know, what do you say to that?
I think it basically links back to the earlier question.
Yeah.
So you don't have to be physically fit to be seen as a good man.
Yeah.
So as long as you're comfortable, you treat people with respect, I
Yeah.
think that's a good man for me. Yep.
So why should, like, in terms of advocating and like encouraging men out there um to actually go and be fit, even though you don't need to be fit and like buff and all these things to become a real man, but would you still encourage men out there to go train themselves, train their body, right, and train their mind, because there's so much benefits to it?
I would encourage every single person to work on fitness, whether you like it or not, because at the end of the day, it's about, I guess, treating your body right. You just want to be healthy, and that's gonna go a long way in your life.
And last one, what advice would you give young men who are struggling with expectations of how men should be?
I'm not an expert in this, but I would say just be comfortable with yourself. As long as you're happy with yourself, I think that's all that matters. But if you're not happy with yourself, then find ways to change it. Yeah, work on it, small step at a time.
Sweet, sweet. All right, I think this is the last video that we'll be taking.
Yeah, with Fuji-san behind us.
I hope you enjoy this little scene. Yeah, we couldn't find like a park with like no people, so sorry for all the cars and noise like that. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this little interview. So yeah, thank you so much, Dexter, my cousin.
Thank you. Hope I was helpful.
For sure, for sure, for sure. Thank you for being being the first interview on the first HTHT series.
Wow. Yeah, first. Yeah, honored.
See you in the next video. Bye. Okay, sweet.